week 4 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Browns and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4 and we should be a rivalry here as the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning are up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now yet another incompletion. completion here as they fail to connect on third.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to work through the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, they turn to 4. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball throw and came away with 5 interceptions.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Felton, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Justin Matabike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just said there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their run last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Ravens had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Watson now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good 1st step there with 2nd and goal coming up. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Watson on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Watson got an open man. It's Schwartz. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton evades the tackler, and now some space. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards all the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, here's Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 63 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Throwing again is Watson.
Yeah, I think completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's a diving catch right side. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
9 yards. First down, Ravens.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So the final seconds tick away in this ball.